Hey sisters, Donna Partow here, welcoming you to day 43 of our 90-day renewal in spirit, soul, and body. Today I want to give you just something real practical. I want to talk about fruits and vegetables, especially vegetables. God is so smart. So He's just provided everything that we need to have a great life. And one of the things that He's provided for our body is all the nutrition that we need in fruits and vegetables. Now, we do need to be realistic with the soil so depleted and people using producers using chemicals and all of these things. Fruits and vegetables aren't quite as healthy as they might be, especially those that we get in the grocery store. And this is going to sound counterintuitive, but I actually think very often we're better off getting the fruits and vegetables if we don't grow them ourselves or get them in like a farmer's market, right from the farmer. We're better off getting it in the frozen food section rather than in the produce aisle, because very often the fruits and vegetables in the produce aisle, oh my heavenly days, what that stuff has been through. The grapes were picked in Chile 3 months ago. I mean, it's a slight exaggeration, but they're grown with all kinds of chemicals and pesticides, and then they're picked way before they're ripe, and then they're shipped for days and weeks and whatever, and then they're chemically ripened. It's just not, for the most part, a good thing. So if your choice is the grocery store produce section or the frozen food section, you might be better off with frozen, because the frozen fruits and vegetables very often are picked at the peak of freshness, immediately frozen, and some is lost in the freezing process, but I think it's still a lot better than the chemically ripened stuff. But anyway, I wanted to share with you some statistics if you're able to get, especially if you live near a farmer's market. I'm so jealous. We just didn't have that here in Arizona. It's something I miss. But if you eat cabbage more than once a week, you can cut your colon cancer odds by 66%. And people wonder why I'm such an advocate of the cabbage soup diet. In fact, there's some people like, oh, isn't that some wacky diet? Well, it was recommended to me by my former neighbor who was an Olympic coach. He was a coach for the United States Olympic diving team. And he was one of those, he won't eat it, he hates everything, he lived on tofu and nuts. But he loved the cabbage soup diet, and he's the one who recommended it to me. And I think it's a fantastic cleanse. You can Google it. I mean, you can, type in cabbage soup right there on the DonnaPartow.com website, and it will bring you to what the recipe and how the program works. But once a week, cabbage can cut colon cancer. Isn't that amazing? 1 carrot a day cuts stroke in women by 68%. Half a cup of spinach once per day can cut macular degeneration in your eyes by 44%. 9 servings a day of fruits and vegetables can cut your stroke rate by 44%, and it can cut your, I already said that, cut your stroke rate. Apples have natural estrogen. I know more and more of you are worried about that. Can also reduce cholesterol. See, apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's true. Cherries are known to relieve arthritis. Cranberries are a great antibiotic and antiviral. You'll see in the program that I recommend unsweetened cranberry juice. It's a wonderful, wonderful natural cleanser. It's also good for kind of your female system. I found it really helpful for that. Oranges, obviously everybody knows, high in vitamin C, and they are known to be a cancer inhibitor. Papayas are natural medicine for helping digestion. Peaches contain boron, which aids in calcium absorption. This is so important against osteoporosis. Pineapple is the best anti-inflammatory that you can get and helps with dissolving blood clots. Raw beets are a natural antidepressant. Did you know that? I bet you didn't. Broccoli is a super source of chromium. It helps regulates insulin and blood sugar. Cabbage is an anti-ulcer, has anti-ulcer components to it. On and on it goes. Kale has 50% more calcium than milk. I'm not a big fan of milk. I think milk is great for baby cows. But if you're not a cow, I'm not so sure you should be drinking cow's milk. I mean, I'm not saying that I never do, but you will never see me drinking a glass of milk. I just don't see how that's really good for you. You can get calcium from greens. Parsley lowers blood pressure. Spinach lowers blood cholesterol. Fruits and vegetables, just so wonderful for you. What can I say? Some interesting statistics. Check out that cabbage soup diet. I think it's a great cleanser. Has all kinds of vegetables thrown in it, and I think you'll find that you can take off some weight and really just feel a whole lot better. Check it out. That's it for today on your 90-day renewal in spirit, soul, and body. I'm Donna Partow, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.